It's just water. 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 It's just water.
It's certain things that I say, man. It's time for niggas to get their weight up all the way up. There's too many of us for all of us not to be eating like that. You know what I mean? And shout out to all the motherfucking niggas that's in the rap industry, to all the motherfuckers that's popping that shit, that's banging, bopping. Shout out to all of them for opening up them doors like that. You know what I mean? Taking over the whole industry. Them niggas just straight cold bum rush the whole shit.
Yeah.
Period.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Yo, we gotta do this again, brother. You don't say anything?
Yeah, no doubt, because it's after 12, nigga. You know what I mean? I gotta get my old head sleep.
Old head sleep.
Gotta get my old head.
Okay. Ooh, this out, ooh, ass this out, ooh, hit it. Ooh, this out, ooh, ass this out, ooh.
Full of a damn capacity. My passion's about to explode. I can't escape it surrounding me. I'm caught in a storm that I need no shelter from breakdown.
He was running from a cop car. Jumping over that gate, gonna leave a big scar. Feel like GTA with like 3 stars. Try to get away, but he ain't get far. Woo, 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 woo.
Spell time without me. I can't spell crime without me. It's not lying without me. I bet you can't see cash without see. If nobody can do it like we do it, follow around my way. There's 2 eyes in your family missing you. So you could call me Primo Canal with the venomous style. Catch me in that chrome issue. You get in the dumb issue. Hide from the way the trigger burn the hand I dump with you. Can't spell life without I. Can't spell when without E. No C is no cry. Why the fuck you think they call me a kid? You know I got ID, and the same ID delivered the bill. That ain't different. I'm the kid that y'all don't know. But if I kept low, who the F would give you the flow? Yeah, there I go again. You didn't see me coming. I'm the third to last. Run on your ass when you running to get fly. It's the present past. Catch what I lies. I do it to do it again. So I fly. Black cloud back bigger than ever. Irresponsibly clever like you can keep it. I'll be back for each other. Cause you can't spell time without me. I can't spell crime without me. It's not lying without me. I bet you can't see cash without C. And nobody can do it like we do when they around my way. You can't spell time without me. I can't spell crime without me. It's not lying without me. I bet you can't see cash without C. And nobody can do it like we do when they around my way. Oh, you don't see I in the rock, and I got force field. So you couldn't see I with the drop. That means you had a chance to pop. There's no I in the word, so I'm trying to figure why'd you stop. Knowing I is in the aim and hit club. That I spit will leave a dude brains on his lip. You don't gotta force I to flip. They like, whew, when you see the way I fit inside the whip. It's evident I can be found in chips. And now inside your honey, good looking, don't give my girl money. Him, there I go again, helping you view. It's not flame without me, there's no pain without pain. Games twisted, winners without me. Games by a hundred hours, one give it to they hood for free. Finally here, so keep it in tune with the year. I got the kind of flow a barrel laid low could hear. You know you can't spell time without me. I can't spell crime without me. It's not lying without me. I bet you can't see cash without C. And nobody can do it like we do when they around my way. You can't spell time without me. Can't spell crime without me. It's not lying without me. I bet you can't see cash without C. And nobody can do it like we do when they around my way. I showed you how to catch my drips. The best part of the split, besides bud, I can give you a lift. Cause I is 180 vertical. Spin it on a zero, that's me in a ski mask. Duffy, don't be a hero. I can mix all my skills in one. I'm past right, K-Bone. Good looking, no bringing the flashlight. They can't move up without you, P. I've been sitting 3 times on the mountain. You isn't prepared to climb. You can't spell ill without I will kill her till you die. Tell the D's, I am not a part of why I is the best part of a win. Cause I'm gonna celebrate. But if I lose, you gonna have to pardon my twin. Cause there's an eye inside that that's been crossed. So of course there's a couple of the guys who couldn't see sour in their course. I'm telling you, acid rains are force. Glue heat and you know me. The boss supposed to head the meeting. Cause you can't spell time without me. Can't spell crime without me. It's not line without me. I bet you can't see cash without C. And nobody can do it like we do when they're around my way. You can't spell time without me. I'm without me.
That's the hardest thing in the world. To get up every day and give 100% and be in the same position that you were each day, but mentally know that you're trying and trying and trying. That's a real grind.
For hundreds of years, we were enslaved in this country, and an entire economy was built on our backs, all right? Then there was Jim Crow laws that prevented us from being a part of the market in this economy, right? And then we know all of the things that have happened in discriminatory practices from our education system, from our banking system. No other race of people in this country have dealt with that. And anytime black people start bringing those issues up, now we have black people who are trying to act like those things aren't real. If we can believe that PTSD exists for people in war, then we must believe that people who were perpetually terrorized by a government and its citizens, right? And so to act like black folks have no claim to say that America must do right by the laws that they wrote into constitutional practices, if you put it in the law and allowed it to work against us, then you have an obligation to then write other laws to right the wrongs that you have done to people. If we feel the need to pay back for Hiroshima across the seas, if we feel the need to take care of Israel, if we feel the need to take care of all of these foreign countries that we have consistently gone and bombed and destroyed their people, then what about the American citizens who live in this country? Black folk, I'm not going to another country. You brought us here, we are here to stay, and I'm going to demand that this country do right by us every day that I serve as your Congress member. We can keep having these talking points that Republicans have spewed on us, but they don't work for black folk. How do we know? This is the second blackest state in America. 32% black in Louisiana, and we rank 50 in the nation. We don't have a single black person elected statewide. Why? Because Republicans do not want to see you elected statewide, because they do not want you to change the structures that allow their families to continue to progress while your families continue to struggle. And they take your, what's the difference in the west side of the river and the east side? What's the difference in North and South Baton Rouge? So we can keep pretending that these gerrymandered districts don't matter. We can keep pretending that these issues don't impact people. But if you understand city budgets, then if the free market is so good, tell me why in Baton Rouge black folk make up 56% of the city, but we get 2% of the city parish contracts. If we make up 32% of the state of Louisiana and we get less than 5% of state contracts. Don't tell me nothing about a free market. What I know is there's a good old boys club that works for some people and the rest of us who kiss up behind them.
Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Gary.
Called you in the back just to have a conversation. Really think you need some ventilation. Let's talk about you and me. Oh, I can't believe it. Ooh, ooh, she all on me, me. I think she want me.